3. This time we'll see Snooze once again being able to display their skills here in the arena against ETT this time. And in the end, sadly, their plan of actually being out of retaliation games did not work out since they lost at the beginning against Royal Family Esports. But it is still a super important game for both teams because if Snooze is actually winning against ETT, they should be placed on the 5th spot, so they have a better chance on actually staying in Division 1.
Yeah, definitely an important game for both to choose or basically choose their competitor from Division 2. So I hope that Snooze finally wakes up and finds the team that we saw in the last couple of days, because they just fell apart a little bit on game 1. It just felt like it. So hopefully they get back into shape.
Especially if you think about it, they finally started to use their timeouts properly. And it was very interesting to see them not using any, especially since the lead just kept on growing against, like, they just stayed there stuck in that position, while Royal Family just started off taking one round after another. So I hope maybe it was the pressure on them.
Yeah, I think so too. Maybe the nerves were just a little high or a little too much, especially in a situation like that where it's so tight and every round is so important. Even if you're an experienced player, but if like your team is crumbling apart a little bit under the pressure, it just can be a hard situation to handle, especially if your IGL is new, you're not used to the lineup and to the situation you have. Sometimes it's hard to find the momentum in a pressure situation like that, but maybe they are going to be able to find it now in game 2.
I hope so too, because especially the thing is their team has the reigning MVP of last week being Knurps, and we see how dangerous he can be. Sadly, he didn't pop off that strong as usual, so maybe Royal Family just had a very good strategy, be adapted to his aggressive playstyle. And I think we have a perfect candidate there as well, because Lars, player for ETT, he loves to lurk around. So maybe he's also their secret weapon against Snooze here. I don't know, there will be many interesting playoffs here, like plays happening in that game. It can be crucial depending how, like, which team decides for them. Oh, I'm pretty stoked for that game.
Yeah, I'm so too. So especially as you mentioned Knurps, I think Knurps has to learn to play a little bit more patiently sometimes. And I think the last couple of days we just saw him just managing his aggressive playstyle a little better. So he wasn't always just rushing in. He was sometimes waiting a little more for information, but this also can be a result of the nerves just stepping there into the team and just crumbling them apart a little bit. And as we talk, we just see the map trailer ready. We're gonna see Bind again. The map we just saw BLX battling against Psycho is the chosen one for this match as well. So I'm stoked to see this map again, especially after we saw teams like BLX and Psycho clash on the maps. We just have the perfect comparison now with Snooze and Team Twente, what they can do on a map like Bind.
I think Snooze actually might take a pretty similar decision like BLX to go with a Fade, because we've seen Wolverines usually played it. Then Alex on Chamber. We have seen Geckos also multiple times being played by their team. So I think maybe they actually orientate themselves a bit around BLX, since they've seen, okay, it nearly worked against Psycho. They did such a good job at defending them. And ETT, I don't know. I think it's the first time we actually see them play on Bind.
I think so too.
Sure.
I can't remember a situation we saw.
If they played it was like all the way back, maybe against Snooze even. This could be the only time we've seen them play there.
Yeah, definitely not in the recent games. But I think, as you mentioned, the team composition, especially in a pressure situation like this, it's a hard decision to make between your comfort agents, maybe agents you just love to play, you used to play, you know all the lineups and you know everything, and playing for the composition, because those sometimes clash a little bit. And especially if you're in a tight spot, sometimes going with your comfort agents, even though you're sacrificing a little bit of team comp can be the better choice to make, just to get this comfort in your player, to just find the comfort for your team as well. And sometimes comfort is, or just being able to play an agent you already play and you're just used to it, is more important than getting the perfect composition right. So maybe they also decide to just go with the agents they know and they play best, instead of like copying a composition. But like either strategy is valid, but I think especially in pressure situations, sometimes comfort pick is a better choice.
Especially as you said it now, since there's so much on the line for both teams. And especially now, an off-meta pick would be Reyna by Knurps. Knurps really loves Reyna on this map. I don't even know why that much, because usually she doesn't really give that much worth to her team, since she's so like solo peakly focused. She does have 2 flashes, but the rest of her abilities, like, you do not get any kind of information. You can't really smoke anything off. You just blinded, but the blinds are also really easily being taken care of. So it will be very interesting to see him if he's able to pop off, because I think the last time he played Reyna, he had like 28 frags. So it actually plays off, as you just said it. Just pick an agent you're really comfortable with.
Yeah.
But all in all, I think it will be interesting.
Yeah, this can definitely make all the difference. And especially on a player like Knurps. You just mentioned it. I mean, he was last week's MVP. He's definitely a player you always have to keep an eye on. And if Snooze is gonna be able to just play around Knurps and just pop him off and not lose him in the early situations in a round, I'm pretty sure that we're gonna see a different Snooze than we saw in game 1. And we're gonna see a Snooze that is strong, or even stronger than the team we saw like the last couple of games. And I'm curious if he's gonna go for the Reyna on this map.
I'm so too, especially as you just said it, if Knurps is able to pop off early, he's so comfortable with his position. But we have seen his aggressive playstyle also backfiring. For example, usually Mesh was so well prepared, and this time he doesn't have the box behind him. Like, he does not have a box to hide behind. And we have seen him being so freakingly OP with a Bucky on Sunset here on a A side. So I don't know, maybe he'll adjust to it. Let's see.
Yeah, as I mentioned, not losing Knurps in the early like aim duels or the early peaks is gonna be important for Snooze, because Knurps is, maybe some viewers don't know, Knurps is the new IGL for Snooze. They actually swapped IGL mid-tournament. That's something you also don't see pretty often. But losing your IGL early, I mean, yeah, sure, he can still call, but it's usually just for the team even more easier and just a more comfortable spot to just have your IGL by your side and just coordinating the team. But that's definitely gonna be crucial. And I think in the first game we saw against Royal Family Esports today, they just lost Knurps way too often and way too early. And that just ripped them out of their comfortness a little bit, or just out of their momentum a little bit. And I hope they just play more as a team.
I hope
sometimes
so too.
they lost situations. They even got an advantage, even got in a good spot, and then they just lost it because of lacking communication or lacking synergy in some moments. And I think if they can just fix this teeny tiny things, they are in a pretty good spot.
Way better, because we've seen them perform out of their minds. For example, they pushed Psycho. They actually had the best record out of all of the teams that performed against Psycho. They were the team that pushed them the furthest, putting up a score 10-13. The closest was, I think, 7 or 8 rounds.
Yeah,
so they topped that. They are one of the strongest, but just in the crucial moments, I think the lack of expertise just shows, because at one point they crumble. And let's hope that this will not happen again, because they're a team with so much heart in it. I've talked to them and actually talked with Wolveries here, and he told me that, for example, since they're the only proper Luxembourgish team playing here, it means everything for them to represent Luxembourg in this tournament. They're trying to put themselves on the map and show that they're one of the greats here.
Yeah.
And sadly, at the beginning, they had such a rough start. They had to go through so many changes. Then in the mid-terms of the tournament, it finally worked out for them, getting some momentum. And I just hope that they won't lose it now in the last game, because I would love them to go out with a banger and a second win here.
Yeah, I hope so too. And as you think more about it, it's pretty crazy that the last place in the tournament right now played the best against first spot. So this just shows a little more why this team is so capable of winning basically against anyone here. So they just have to keep their heads down, have to keep their momentum, and have to play as a team. And if they do this, and if they find their rhythm, they are such a strong team. And I hope we're gonna see this on Bind now. And we are seeing the first hovers coming through. Snow Bunny hovering her iconic omen, like every day. Knurps actually hovering Reyna, Wolverines. We see a Gecko hover coming through. Okay, Knurps now swapping. They are not too sure right now.
Okay, Knurps actually on Raze. I think this is the first time he picked Raze on this map, because he usually tried to play off meta, but Raze is so versatile on here. With her satchels, the way she can use her grenades and boom bot are just so crucial, not just to push people out of a side, but also to gain so much information. So I like him to actually pick a rather team-oriented agent here in this final match.
Yeah, definitely. And if you think about the map, you have lamps, you have showers, you have so many situations where this grenade can be so crucial, because you can just corner some of your opponents in this particular spots. And we saw it in the game of BLX against Psycho as well. Sometimes those grenades just take out players. So this can be so crucial, and I love this pick by Knurps. I just wanted to point that out. But ETT is also going with the race. We see the Sky, Brimstone, the Deadlock, and the Viper coming through here. So definitely.
By the way, just one thing, they actually picked the same composition like BLX.
True.
No,
you're right.
Just Wolverines. I think Seki had Fate instead of Gecko.
Yeah, but the basic composition is the same. Like, you're right. And we just see ETT starting on attacker side here. So Snooze the first to defend, and let's see what they can do here. I mean, as a caster, you should usually not be biased or just not team with one side. But I'm really hoping for Snooze to just close it off with a good start, because they have so much potential, and I think it's such a cool and just a nice team, and all the players are so cool and so nice. So I just hope the best for them. I mean, Esports Team 20, I wish you all the best, and I wish you all good luck, but Snooze, you can do it. I'm sorry.
Well then, just to be fair here for ETT, I'll be a bit rooting for them now. So we just
throw
every caster guidelines out of the window. Now League trying some shots here, getting 2 dings. So 2 players of ETT are pretty low. Now Savix here as Brimstone. Walking towards here through Hookah with SM. Oh, but they actually full stacked. So they read ETT's plan properly and are stacked on B. So somebody watch their VODs here.
Yeah,
now
definitely.
Flip, you know how aggressive Flip is, and he gets those picks out. Against Spyco, he was one of the best performing players of his team. He sees League here, throwing a grenade, but can't get it with the help of Lars though. Now Alex on Lars, so trading for his teammate. Knurps from the side on Essen. He gets the second. Will he get the third? Super low now. And with a third kill, Snooze wins the first round of the game.
That is so important, and Knurps here with such a beautiful positioning, and that's the moment he pops off so well, because he just found a good angle, and just hits his shots. I mean, Knurps is a pretty good player, and that was well done. That was so well done. And now Snooze has definitely the better tools in hand for the second round against ETT. Let's see if they are gonna be able to use it. And
also Bunny on position that usually they played here on A. And they have the read correctly. Now they see the whole team when will Alex and League rotate. Now Knurps with the first frag here, holding control, now pushing away. We have two players
backside,
here. Inline. Lars taking out Snowbunny through the smoke. He gets his second. Will he get SM as well?
That are such crucial frags. And Snooze is just reading his opponent right now.
Ooh, Knurps with the third frag and he's smoking hot right now. Will he get the fourth? He does! And he gets the ace. Knurps, he woke up. He said, okay, maybe I haven't performed that well against Royal Family Esports, but I came here to show why I was last week's MVP, putting up 8 frags in the first 2 rounds.
I mean, just getting an ace in round 2 is... That's just not a confidence boost, that's just, I don't know, a confidence push into oblivion. I mean, it's crazy. And that's the Knurps we are used to see. And that's the Knurps we love to see on Snooze here. Definitely the perfect 2 rounds to start into this match. But ETT is playing it a little slower now, and I think this...
Oh, but Lars could peek here. Oh my god, Knurps and Lars just walked past each other. And this could have been such a crucial moment. Now he peeks on Snowbunny, but now this time Knurps come back. Will he shoot through the smoke?
Oh, they don't see each
other.
What
an intense situation. And now Flip is ready to rush towards the B side. 2 players here on Hookah. Only League holding that angle with Chamber. Now Flip though, but Alex waiting for his team and SM down Alex. And now they are on side. Knurps from behind saves somewhat the day here for his team, but it's not over yet. Now with the quick rotation towards A, since Resurrect stayed there, now only SM keeping the attention here on B.
Ooh, but Snowbunny already half HP. But definitely the player advantage for Snooze right now, are they? And that's what I was talking about.
But the spike is picking down. Ticking down.
Okay, Snooze has to act
now.
now.
Lars with 2 important frags here on Knurps and Snowbunny. And it's only Wolveris here against Lars and Resurrect. And there we have it. Resurrect finishes off the round. And finally ETT puts their name here on the scoreboard.
Yeah, definitely. The first round, ETT had a fairly even playing field against Snooze. They were able to pull it off. And even though Snooze had the player advantage, ETT just played it out so pretty. They hold their spot. They did exactly what they needed to do. They just played the time, got the plan through, rotated perfectly. So just a really, really pretty third round here by ETT. You have to give credit when you have to give credit, right?
Now League this time with the operator. Gets the first frag here on SM. Such an important opener, stopping the onwards push through B long. Now Wolveris, they're hunting. They're so aggressive, and I love Snooze when they play aggressive, because this is what's like, if they play defensively, I think they get too unsure.
Yeah.
They play on instincts, and their instincts are mostly right. Now all 3 players are cornered here in Hookah. Flip, Lars. League nearly getting one here. Gets Lars with the headshot! Saving all my days. League with triple kill with the operator. They get a flawless victory, and they're just running hot.
They are insanely hot right now. They are winning their third round right now. 11 frags on Knurps after 4 rounds. This is crazy. This man got his Deuter Wanderrucksack ready, as I love to say, and just is ready to carry his team to a second victory in this league here, or in this whole tournament, to secure them a better spot and a better chance on staying in Division 1, because that's their ultimate goal right now. And he's just on point right now. It's crazy. Let's see if ETT can get something out of their economy round, because they are at least hardly ecoing here. You see Resurrect getting a gun, but
but as you can see, the full team of Snooze actually stacked here on A.
Yeah.
And they're prepared for anything that happens. Knurps actually with the early rotation towards B, potentially helping it out, but it actually is the wrong decision. Will he reroute immediately or will he actually stay here with his partner Alex? Now he actually reroutes because now the on-push comes, everything is smoked off. Somebody's being just completely bombarded with everything, getting shot through from where? No, who knows where.
But somehow he managed to stay alive there. That's so important. That's so important because so much utility was used on him.
Now they molly it off. Knurps getting resurrected. SM on Wolverines. Knurps hunting those frags. Lead through the wall. But there's Lars. Lars is in showers, but he doesn't peek out. And now potentially fighting against Savix here. League on Lars. Savix taking care of Knurps. And he's holding down the position with nearly a triple kill. And Flip clutches it in. He is somehow clutches it for the team, even picking up a gun. And the eco upset strikes again.
It is hitting again. Why are we seeing so many eco rounds getting won right now? It's insane. Like, are you just more focused if you're playing an economy round? I'm just searching for reasons right now why this is happening so much in the games we just saw today. Or not today, like this week. It's crazy, but it's so crucial for ETT here, and they just came back into the match and came especially back with a good economy in their hand right now.
Now Flipping taking care. Wolverines with a second. Resurrect finally taking it out, but Knurps are immediately saving, trading his teammate. And now it's a 4v2 situation. SM and Lars against Knurps, Alex, League, and Snow Bunny. SM just peeked away in the worst moment because now Knurps is able to put on so many more meters. He stays behind. Actually, you should peek SM any second now. There we have him, and now it's only Lars left. And Knurps deals with him easily, getting another triple kill.
Knurps is just smoking hot right now, as you would say.
15 and 2.
It's insane. And as we see right now, in this round, he's playing so smart. He's playing way smarter, I think, than against Royal Family Esports. He's just watching his positioning better, and as we saw right now, it just pays off. I mean, he had an easy shot there, definitely, and crazy how this man is just carrying his team right now, and they are already 2 rounds up. That's a comfortable spot to be in.
Ooh, but now they know there's an operator, and he's getting pushed. Gets to safety immediately though. Because there's a 4-player ambush, an operator really is the right weapon to somehow attack against it. Now Wolverines from behind gets 2 important frags.
And that's a corner you have to check. Man, that's a corner you have to check if you're pushing onto A side. You have to check the box on top.
Now they're putting on Wolverines with the 3rd. Will he get a 4th kill? Now Lars on Knurps. Through the bullet on some, hits his head, gets him through the
smoke! That's incredible, and now it's almost a level playing field. We have 3 members of Snooze against 2 of ETT, but the plant hasn't come through yet. So ETT definitely on the pressure to move right here. Are they deciding on A spot here? I think so. Because it's a little late for rotation right now. The whole team is waiting for them.
There's not enough time anymore.
Yeah.
And now they just walk into 2 people's guns.
And they're aiming exactly onto this entry spot, but it's smoked off so beautifully.
Lars takes out League here. Oh, and nearly gets Snow Bunny as well. Just a second longer, and I think the flick would have worked here. But Snow Bunny securing another round for her team.
That was definitely insanely close, but so well played by Snow Bunny. And I mean, it's Knurps' 3rd death right now in round 7 after getting 15 frags. It's crazy. But I think it's an important confidence frag there to get Knurps at least 1 time out of the round. And
know, right?
as we talked about it earlier, you see the rounds are getting closer if ETT is able to pick Knurps out of the team. So that's
now we see
definitely
Flip flying through the map, trying to pick one up with the showstopper. But Knurps on top takes him out, stopping the showstopper.
I was waiting for your word jokes to come
I have
through.
to do one at least every stream.
Yeah,
At least
I know.
once.
I know. It took way too long, Luca. Next time we need one every game, okay? Be prepared.
Okay, I got you.
No, but it's insane how Knurps is hitting right now, and Resurrect just running into the guns of 2 Snooze members there. Yeah, so...
Oh, but Knurps again with the triple kill! He's 18-3 currently.
It's crazy.
I don't know what this guy took. But he drank like a super potion. He drank a super potion.
Yeah, where was this guy in game 1? I mean, maybe he just played not enough warm-up rounds, or I don't know what happened, but somehow he's finding his way back into this game, or into the tournament in general, and he's just... The whole team of Snooze is just looking so much more confident. It's not only Knurps. I mean, yeah, he's having his Deuter backpack ready, but still, the whole team is contributing towards those 6 rounds that they won so far. So definitely a different team than we saw in game 1 today.
Definitely, and maybe the last time I think it was Seki who underperformed a bit in the first round, then came so clutch against a one-man army, and he said he just had a good meal. So maybe Knurps just had a good meal in the break as well, and is now ready. But Flip taking him out immediately is so crucial for them.
But ETT is actually doing what they need to do. They take out Knurps as their entry frag, and now let's see what Snooze can do without their IGL and at the moment their top fragger.
Oh, interesting decision to push so aggressively into so close corners with an operator. Spike now being placed on A, and they have control of it. And I think this looks like a really good round. They have taken care of Knurps, they took out the operator, and ETT finally looks comfortable again.
Yeah, definitely. I don't understand the operator push there as well. I mean, an operator is not the weapon you wanna see someone that close in your
Oh, Essen with an important triple kill. Somebody finally putting a stop to him. But it's only somebody left alive against 3 players of ETT. And Flip does not finish the job here. Nobody makes it closer for content. Lars, though, confidently taking her out with the Oni skin. And they secure round number 9.
Yeah, that's incredibly strong there by ETT. But that's what we've talked about. Like, if a team is able to take out Knurps as an entry frag, or even as their second frag, or sometime at the beginning of a round, Snooze is just missing this tiny bit of coordination, and also like this tiny bit of aim, I think, that Knurps is just putting into their team. And it's crazy to see how this man is so crucial. But if he stays alive, he's just ripping ETT apart right now. But Snooze definitely has to play around Knurps, and we just see his POV.
Oh, and he just runs into last shot to takes out 2 members of Snooze here. Lars in general, he's come up clutch so many times for ETT. Definitely one of their backbone players.
Definitely. Yeah,
and
Lars
to keep his cool in that position. Oh, but Alex and League on the other side taking out 2 other members. And now Snowbunny is being forced to retreat. Being blinded twice, and Lars with the 3rd kill here.
I was just about to say that ETT and Snooze are on even playing fields, but that was the moment when Snowbody fell, so definitely a good situation for ETT here, but Alex positioning! It's crazy.
Again, League playing so aggressively with the operator! I don't know, I'm a bit confused about his operator plays here.
Me too.
Jumping in that way,
I mean, he was
chamber.
Yeah, I mean, he was swapping to his pistol, so maybe that was his plan, just to play the close-ups with a pistol. But I think so too. His operator positioning is a little aggressive sometimes. But ETT also played this round pretty well.
Especially Lars coming in touch, finally regaining some control here, being their top fragger, 12 and 2. But we have Knurps with the Bucky, and we know how dangerous he can be with that Bucky.
That's true, that's true. We definitely have to keep an eye on him.
A short.
And now ETT taking their time again. I think that played out well for them in so many times, but Snow Bunny hiding behind that smoke. So gaining a little bit of advantage.
Oh, League on flip though! Important first frag. Now Alex with his stinger. And we know how... Oh!
Why is it such a thing that players just jump into other players with a knife in their hand? Like, what?
The adrenaline level need to be pushed up high. Asymptote on League.
I think so too. They're like, otherwise it would be too easy. I mean, why the heck should I just carry my weapon, right?
And now they cleared A side. Should get the plan through any second now. And this looks again like a tough round for Snooze.
Yeah, definitely. They are forcing them.
Oh, and Lars there to pick up Knurps.
They just forced to rotate, but I think Alex should maybe save the weapon, but he's probably not gonna do. He's trying his best to clutch.
I think they want at least to get one more member of ETT down in this eco round, but SM clearing it off, and they want a strong 11th round here, and we're only one round away. And Snooze, even though they started so well, especially Knurps being smoking hot.
I was just about to say it. This would be, I'm sorry to interrupt you, this would be the perfect situation for a timeout, because they lost multiple rounds now, and the second I thought it, Knurps was pressing the timeout button and just saying, yes, I can read your thoughts, and let's just get resorted and just restructured. I think it's a good sign that Snooze is finally taking their timeouts again.
It really is. And but all in all, Lars, I think he is so crucial coordinating this team, and I think he's doing a great job keeping his head cool, his complete team cool, and somehow they're crawling back after such a rough start.
Yeah.
And if they win one more round, it's an equal side switch.
Yeah, you definitely have to give credits to ETT here, because that's not an easy situation they've been in, and they fought so well, especially in situations that were not looking too positive for them. They just hit their shots and they fought back and kept their mental up. And let's see what this timeout can do for Snooze Esports here. I'm having high hopes for them right now to go into the swap with 2 rounds advantage. Let's see. ETT is spreading around again, maybe just trying to gain some advantages, or at least trying to gain some information where Snooze is hiding at the moment, but Snooze is also playing it pretty slow. They're waiting for ETT to push into them.
And I'm glad Knurps didn't play too aggressively, since they need him in this crucial round.
Yeah, definitely.
They need at least some kind of information. Oh, Van Essen picks him out so quickly! And this is the worst position. Now Res right on Snow Bunny, and one by one, the whole team of Snooze is falling apart. Only Wolverine there in the corner. Will they check the corner though? I'm sure they will. No, they won't! They won't! But Flip there, luckily taking care of Wolverines, and they have control of A side.
Checking your corners is important. It's like my mantra now for all the team. Please check your corners. But they got one back at the end, and ETT in a really good situation here.
Especially since League will be terminated any second. There we have it.
Yes.
And it's only League left. He doesn't even get one. And this is it. ETT actually leveled out the playing field, and they're up 6 and 6, and they just look so strong at the moment. Regained their confidence, regained their momentum, and I think this is a perfect outcome for them.
Yeah, definitely. That's probably the best ETT could wish for after the start of Snooze Esports. I mean, they popped off so quick, and now ETT fought their way back into this fight, and let's see what Snooze can do on attacker side. it's gonna be a tough one, I think, because ETT is not gonna make it easy to go onto the spots, and I think it's gonna look Snooze is gonna look towards A here, and ETT split up pretty evenly. Alex trying to gain some information here where the ETT members are hiding at the moment.
Oh, and he flies through the map. Can't pick up Resurrect though.
That's definitely
and again,
not the
if
opening
Knurps
you
is
want.
missing, not at all. Resurrect, will he get a second? No, nobody taking care of Resurrect here. 4v4 situation, but now they come from the back. Savix and Asum together takes out Lee. And Snowbunny now, only Wolverine left alive.
That's a
and Lars from
position.
behind.
Yeah, that's
nothing he could really do there.
Yeah, you can't do anything really. And ETT is just continuing, just dictating the pace and winning their rounds, and just so in control of this match right now. It just looked exactly the other way around like five or six rounds ago, and it's crazy how ETT just came back into this match. And now they are really dictating the pace here.
Knurps just lost his momentum in every single way. He hasn't done a single kill, I think, in the last 4 rounds now.
Yeah,
he had 18 frags already in round 11 or 10ish.
I think so too, yeah. And I think he got a little overconfident again. As we saw just in the last round, he settled in and couldn't convert it into anything. So basically he just jumped in and died and got nothing more than information where one ETT member was. So that's not an ideal situation. Okay.
Oh, but Knurps taking out Resurrect with the Bucky, his beloved Bucky.
Yeah.
But now Wolverine's getting taken care of. Flip with 3 kills here. Now Alex trying to do anything, but he can't. Flip 1 kill away, and he gets his ace.
The second ace in this game, it's crazy. Flip is popping off and just saying, Knurps, you can do an ace, I can do it too, no problem. And as you see, the kills are just split up between ETT pretty evenly, and that's mostly good for a team, because every member is just contributing to the rounds and just having the same impact. And let's see if Knurps can pop off again. They have mostly only half shields on their players available right now.
No Resurrect here with a Sheriff.
Yeah, they are half equing.
Blocking him. Wolverine with the first frag on SM. Important opener. Now Knurps. Oh, somehow he evades him. Nobody's saving his butt. Knurps now on Flip. And this is exactly what they need.
I love your
finally regain.
Yeah.
Oh, but Savix with a nice frag on Alex isn't enough though. League finishing him off, and they won that force, and was so important because otherwise they would have lost control of this map, and I think this would have spiraled into misery.
Yeah, that would have definitely been a point where you could spiral into misery. But Snooze just at the right moment, they fought back, they got around that they needed so much, and now it's pretty even again. It's 7 and 8, 1 ultimate available for every team. Both teams pretty even in their guns, so let's see what they can do. Snooze pretty split up. They actually left the spot in the attacker side cave, so they can just grab it on the rotation wherever they want to go.
Oh, and Lee could come in so close, but Flip getting 2 with his ultimate! And this is the worst possible situation. And but they are on B. We have League, Snowbunny following, Alex with the spike behind, and they should... Will he spot Resurrect? But Resurrect has a better angle here. Oh, League! With a quick flick on Resurrect's head here. Important frag now, they get the plan through.
That was such a smart decision to just leave the spike there in the cave and just gaining information and on where ETT is positioning their players, and just rotating towards B there. Even though they have a player disadvantage, they just got control of the side.
Oh, Savix taking out somebody else, and just like that, the whole team contributed to that amazing retake. And ETT is once again ahead with 2 rounds.
ETT just doing an incredible job not getting their mental destroyed here. Even after losing that round, just keeping their head down and just playing this retake so beautifully. Even though Snooze played that pretty smart with the B take here. But Esports Team Twente didn't get out of their comfort zone there. It's so pretty. I have to admit, ETT, that was a good one.
Really is. And just look at Lars, especially with the help of Flip and Assam.
Yeah.
This trio is so hard to stop. And without Knurp's incredible output,
yeah,
Snooze just has no answers against him. Now they tried over A short here.
And look at the gun situations for Snooze. I mean, that's not the situation you want to be in, but maybe we're gonna see the...
Wolverines on Savix though. Potentially, Knurps now on... Oh, important frag. Flip taking out Wolverines. Alex though on Flip. Sleek on Assam. 3v2. And they have some guns here to work with. Oh, and a nice rotation here by Snow Bunny. Running towards B and getting the safe plant through.
Yeah, that's the thing that Snooze is doing so well right now. They are just playing the whole map and just gaining information and just basically playing the other side. So they just know where the players are and just rotating so beautifully right now.
But Lars rushing towards that B side. Resurrect taking out League from behind. Will he get any information with his utility here? Can't pick up a single player. And Alex is in a good position potentially here, taking out both players. Snowbody taking out Lars. And Alex finishing off Res right here. And this back and forth is just beautifully done. Like it's just, in my opinion, cinema what we are watching right now. Because no team give each other any room to breathe whatsoever.
Yeah, they're not giving themselves even an inch of space. It's insane to see how close this match is. But you also see the quality of the teams. I mean, we are looking at the moment the last player against this the last team against the second last team. So
you want to play?
We are still looking at such a high quality match. It's crazy how good these teams are and how close it is right now.
Now Knurps gets Assam, can't get the second. Oh, actually survives Lars. In a miracle situation now, Alex from up there. Knurps with the third kill, and finally Knurps has reawoken here. They get the plan through.
How
and
does
this was just beautifully done.
It's
Will he
insane.
get Flip as well? I don't know either. Now he's getting healed up here.
One enemy remaining.
League taking out Res Riders, only Flip, and Snowbody finishes off the deal, and they get a flawless victory.
It's insane. It's so crazy. I mean, Snooze is leveling out the points here. They are 9-9 right now. And they are looking at a comfortable economy. That's not something you can say about ETT right now. They definitely have to play an economy route here. And yeah, as you say, Snooze finally regaining control. It's 9-9. It's so close. We are heading towards another thriller here. I think we've seen one with Snooze against One Man Army, and it just looks like kind of the same right here. And now Alex and Alex
Scout destroyed.
facing each other.
But they're already on B side. Knurps flew through, showstopper in hand. Can't connect on anyone. Now with the grenade potentially on Resurrect. No damage has been dealt yet, but they are on that B side. 5-on-5 now. Retake is on ETT, and they do not have the gun advantage here whatsoever. Resurrect their own Knurps with the ghost. What an important frag here by him. But Alex and Wolverine taking out Lars and Savix. SM down League. Flip from behind with the charge. Oh my days, and Wolverine just went to the teleporter. And he needs to rush back to Steam, and they can just stick to the fuse.
Yeah, I think And even Snow Bunny caught there. It's... How?
Oh,
Why
I
are
don't
these
know.
economy
Imagine
rounds
if we had good
so
weapons.
crucial at the moment? I mean, it's crazy how ETT is winning in this situation. Even with Snooze having the plant, having the gun advantage, having like the position advantage, like ETT had to retake. It's way easier to just hold down your angles and just wait. And ETT was forced to move there, and to win in this situation is insanely strong. And they've just done it so beautifully. Oof. It's so insanely close right now. And Snooze now rushing towards B.
Oh, and again, Knurps is playing so aggressively, but
Get
the
out
thing
of
is,
there.
either it works or it doesn't. He's ticking time bomb for his team. If he cannot convert any frags, oh, he gets Savix!
Ooh,
On the
be
hunt now
careful
against
there.
Resurrect potentially. Gets Lars as well!
Those frags are so important here for Snooze. To get those 2 entry frags there is gaining them such a huge advantage. And we see the gecko plant coming through. That's so cute. I think it's always so cute.
Now Knurps
Look at
finding
Flash.
SM as well! And again, if he gets hot, it's nearly an instant win for his team. Now he should spot it any second. There he has it. He's only 1 kill away once again of that ace. And it's only Knurps and Snow Bunny against Resurrect here.
And I think he's gonna hunt for Resurrect. He wants that ace. I'm pretty sure he wants that ace.
And there he... No, Snow Bunny actually gets the first! But I think it doesn't matter. 10 to 10. And what an intense
Definitely
match here.
not. The whole team is participating in those wins here, and it's so insanely close and so leveled right now. Whew. Again, for the viewers who maybe just don't watch too much competitive, if we are facing a 12v12 in maybe a couple of rounds, we're going into the overtime. And I think this only happened once in the league, with Snooze as well against a one-man army. So that's gonna be a thriller. Let's
And
see
Knurps again rushing into that B side.
if one of this
But
team...
now the quick rotation towards A, but was it too quick? Because there are players waiting for them. Flip with the showstopper ready in hand, takes out Wolverines here.
Down A.
And that's exactly what I meant when I said that this Raze abilities are so incredibly strong on this map, because you have so many corners available.
Oh, and
And
Flip
we
and SM
just-
takes out Alex and Knurps here.
And we just witnessed that again.
And it's a back and forth. Both teams are constantly collapsing here in a split second. Lee cannot connect properly enough. Lars on 1 HP. Flip though being taken care by a Snow Bunny. Beautiful flick.
And it is so tense here. They are rotating back.
Snow Bunny on Savix with a second frag.
This is so
Resurrect
incredibly
running
smart.
towards the B side.
This
And they
is
stick the
so
plant here.
incredibly smart. To
30
just
seconds.
use the whole map, and that is what Snooze did so well all the other rounds as well. Even though they're at a player disadvantage.
League on Lars. And also 1v2. Oh, but Resurrect taking care of Snow Bunny immediately. And they clutch it out here. ETT takes round 21.
This is so insane. This is so tense. But what I was about to say is just Snooze is playing the map so beautifully right now. They are using all of the information they get to just rotate towards the spot that is just looking more favorable for them. And they are doing that so well. They are doing that so well. And a little sad that they couldn't convert it into a win the last round, but still, they got the plan through. There are some extra credits they are definitely happy to have in their pocket. So it's incredibly close. 11 to 10 for ETT right now.
And they're once again pushing on B side. Knurps flying through B long. Picking up the ult orb, only 1 frag away of getting his ultimate ready. Oh, but the team is quick to rotate. We have Lars immediately joining.
And they are
Flip in the
delaying
back.
that push as long as possible with all of the utility they have.
They get the plan through. Sarik's been taken out by Alex. Flip taking out Knurps. Nobody on last league on Flip.
But they have
And
still
what are we
4 members
witnessing?
available.
Oh, but Resurrect, he's right in there. Taking care of Alex. Taking care of Ulfries as well.
Last player standing.
And now
But
Snow
finally-
Bunny and League.
Finally,
League.
League is stopping Resurrect there, but he got his team so many frags there. Such a strong play by him. But how is this possible? This almost feels scripted, right? 9, 9, 10, 10, 11, 11. This is crazy. Like, no team just really gets the momentum going, because the other team just pushes them back and just gets ahead of them, and it's insane to see how even those two teams are.
And again, they decided to go on that A push while League stays behind here as Chamber with the operator.
He's just trying to get some peaks on the
Knurps this time
EDT
actually coming
members.
from Hookah here. If you look at the minimap,
Yes.
there we have his POV.
And
Now
now I
somebody
think
preparing their onwards push.
EDT gets the information they need. They get the rest of their squad rotated over towards.
Oh, Knurps taking Asimov took the teleporter here. Important opener for them. And now they reroute towards A, but ETT is ready. They rush back there and it won't be an open side for them to take.
Definitely not. ETT gets way better in answering those rotations that Snooze is so good at the moment.
Knurps on Lars, but Flip trading for his team. Now Lars, Flip with the second.
Flip also
Alex on
being
Savix.
such a key player here for ETT at the moment.
And Snowbunny taking out Resurrects. What an important frag. And they're just one man away. And there we have it. Snooze being up 12 to 11. They have the money advantage, if I'm not wrong here. Yes, ETT
Yes, they
cannot
have.
buy. But guys, we have seen those eco upset happen so many times. Last time Snooze did an eco upset
upset,
against
yeah.
a one-man army and actually put it into overtime. So it's a must-win decision here for ETT. They need to be able to stop them. And they have the right decision. They want to rush through Hookah. And as you can see, Snooze once again tries. It's
Yeah.
on that B side.
Yes, Snooze just wants to rush there through Belong, just straight on spot. And gaining as much information as they can. They're actually not! They are rotating back.
Oh.
Towards
Nobody
a
on Lars.
short.
Flip is not fast enough to trade for his teammate. Now Knurps. Kind of messing up his satchels here, but it's okay. But the plan has yet to happen.
But now the plan is coming through by Snooze, so ETT is now pressured back into a retake position here, but we see a pretty low Lars there, so definitely not too much health available. Maybe he can heal him. Oh wait, no, he can't heal himself.
One
Now,
enemy remaining.
ooh, Alex taking out Knurps. Alex taking, and there's a back and forth. And Snooze actually won against ETT.
They actually fight back into this day and actually finishing it with style there. Knurps was just popping off, being his old self again. I mean, where was this player hiding in game 1 today?
I don't know. I think Royal Family were so lucky that Knurps did not pop off against them.
And they had
but
good
all in all,
answers
Snooze
against them. Yeah.
actually picked up their second win in the season, this time against ETT, and they did not end this on a loss. Congrats to both players. They played out their heart on Bind here. Hood up.
Definitely-
Seriously, this was an amazing performance by both
Yeah.
teams.
Definitely well played by both teams. I mean, you saw how close that was, and especially players like Flip or Esm in this one situation, they were like so incredibly good and just fragging their heart out. Basically, you can just see on screen how important this match was for every single player on these teams.
Yeah.
And I'm happy for Snooze that they could find themselves a little more and just show us the Snooze that we used to see. As you say, finishing a league on a win is just always
It's a
better.
nice feeling, yeah.
It just feels a little better, yeah, definitely.
But now, having finished off game number 3, we're heading into game 4. The thing is, it doesn't even matter now since Royal Family won the first game,
Yeah.
but it would be the icing on their cake if they take it against
Or
a
maybe
one-man
even
army
the
in
cherry
this
on
game
the
4.
icing.
Exactly. So be sure to not turn off the stream. We'll be back in around 10